What's up? Welcome to a new week. It's great to actually talk to each and every one of you listening. Thank you so much for your patience, your time, your amazing listening experience. Like, you guys are really, really making me feel like I'm doing something right. And I appreciate you guys. Because today, I want to actually, before I say this, I've been thinking about how best I can be able to bring information to you as fast as possible, but using different ways at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what I'm planning on doing. So in the next 5 episodes, so please subscribe, stay in tune. Just watch out for the next episodes coming at you because they're going to be really packed. And after each and every episode, there's going to be a call to action if you want to take that action. So, what am I talking about? I'm going to be talking about today, for today's topic, I'm going to be talking about 5 ways on how to grow on Instagram. I know you're wondering, algorithm, bots, this, blacklist, that. There's so many things that you can do with your Instagram. Let me say it again. Sorry. There are so many things you can do with your Instagram that you can take at least 10 minutes a day to take time and understand what you want to do with your Instagram and then get the best results out of it within no time. Because think about it, you can literally talk to anybody at any time, anywhere on Instagram if you both want to talk. And how do you build that information? How do you build that conversion? By trusting people, by being loyal to them, by being authentic, by being honest. And if you're not honest, they will know. Nobody likes being lied to. I don't like being lied to. So if you like being lied to, then hooray. But I definitely know that people don't like to be mistreated or misleaded. So I want to give you 5 ways on how to grow your Instagram. Very easy steps. And it's not even a step process. It's literally things that you see every day. But I'm going to tell you more about what they could do for you. And those things are, I'm going to say them and then I'm going to go like each and every one of them is going to have its own point. So I'll start off by saying this 5. Number 1 is Insta DM Groups. Number 2 is Instagram Live. Number 3, story feeds. Number 4, grid posts, also known as engagements. And number 5, polls or giveaways. So, what do I mean? If you want to build a strong list, or let me say a strong connection with people, you have to be intentional about how you build connections and communities, because you can literally be on Instagram today and somebody else is on Instagram and they're making a check and you're probably getting a like. I don't know what's better, a like or a check. I prefer both, honestly. But if you tell me right now what I want, I'll tell you that I want both, because that's credibility, that's conversion, that's trust, that's proof. Because you don't want to be on either side and not gaining from both sides when you should be, because that's what you're on Instagram for, especially if you have an Instagram business account. That's just my thing. So you need to have Insta DM groups. And what do I mean? Build groups within your Instagram community and highlight people that you follow, or people that follow you, or people that you think want to follow you later or potentially, and create that engagement. Let people know what your intention is. Be honest. Literally tell them, hey, I want to teach you guys how to build cars. Anything that comes to your mind that you want to do, build that interest. And then how do you stay relevant? That's the next question I believe you want to find out. Build content. Everything that you see on the internet is recycled. So you can literally recycle what I've said and put it in somebody else's mouth and express yourself and be who you want to be, because You have a goal, you have an intention with that word that I've given you. So if I want to tell you something, but I don't want to tell everybody, where's the best place to put it? In a group. Put it in a group chat. I can say it once and then wait for the response. But how do you build that response list? By actually building an engagement. And I'm going to get to that in our next point. So the other thing you have to think about is going on Instagram Live. Going on Instagram Live is one of the best things you can do now. And if you didn't know, Instagram Live, once you're done, you can download the video, or you can delete it if you want, or you could actually send it to IGTV and store it. Isn't that cool? Imagine you go live, people don't see it, but people see it later, and you can store it, and you can also create a series on Instagram Live that people can be able to engage with you. So if you now start connecting with people and you have an Instagram DM group and say, hey, I want to talk with Charles tomorrow, or I want to talk with Steve the next day, or I want to talk to Mary. Anybody that you want to talk to, you can build that interest within that Instagram feed, and somebody somewhere will follow because somebody somewhere needed that information at that time. It's that easy. But the best way to find out how it actually works is by staying consistent. So pick out a day. Like, pick a Friday, pick a Tuesday, pick a day that people would love to do this. Like my mentor tells me, waking up in the morning is the best thing you can do for yourself, because you can reward yourself with a lot of time. And by doing that, you can be able to capitalize on things that you could do before everybody wakes up. So if you want to do that and stay consistent, what's the first thing people see on their phones? Instagram, Facebook, all these amazing sites, all this amazing, TikTok user feeds. Everything that is possible, you can recycle, get the information you want, repost it, put it out there. Let your group be interactive. Let your groups be consistent with information. Get a video, tell them to share. Don't just be saying buy this, buy that, because eventually it's just going to get redundant and you don't want to keep hearing that all day. So you have to build content marketing for yourself. That's what it's called. And by doing that is by going on live, going on Instagram DM groups, talking to people, building feeds. And that's my third point, story feeds. You need to build a story feed. What's a story feed? A story feed is something that people feed into by giving them short bits of sound clips or video bites within 15 seconds to about a minute long. And you can do it more than a minute, but you really want to tell people what you really want to tell them in 15 seconds because the attention span is low, like really, really, really low. So you want to convert as fast as possible, as uniquely as possible, and as openly as possible, so that everybody that hears that attention grasps that information, and whatever you want to tell them after is upon them. But before you can even get there, you need to build that story feed. You need to let people know what you're doing. Use apps like Planoly, use apps like Later, use apps like Unfold, use apps like InShot, use apps like VSCO, they also call it Visco. You can also use Snapseed. You can also use, I gotta check my phone now. You gotta use a lot of options like, Mojo. You gotta use things like grids. If you wanna really know how to use grids on your Instagram and you think, oh, this is such a big photo, how did they put this photo like a collage? Use the app called Grids. It's gonna really help you. It's free. You can also check out the pro version as well, but it's up to you. At the end of the day, you can use what you have. Use Canva. Use things that make sense to your brand, and then when you build that interest with people, they will love you because you're giving them information that they need. How else can you build it? I talked about grid posts. You can also do engagements. Have engagements, comment on people's feeds, spend 10 minutes a day following hashtags that you like. And also, by the way, this morning I was watching, or actually going through this guy's Instagram/YouTube channel, Hey Dominic, and he talked about a lot of stuff about Instagram strategy, and he has his courses as well, which I was able to take on one of them. And I saw today that, you definitely need to know what you're doing. I mean, it's not like I didn't know what I've been doing. I do know, but I think there's more knowledge when you listen and you apply than think you know everything and then recline. So you need to be more engaging with your posts. Be authentic. Go on LinkedIn, go on Facebook, go on Twitter, stay on Instagram. do what you got to do and reach out to people that actually make sense. Check out their profiles, see how other people look. Take some time and actually take like 10 different posts and see, okay, how does this look? Does this aesthetically look nice? Does this make me look better? Do I look scanty? Do I look ratchet? Whatever you want to do is up to you. But at the end of the day, it's really what you want to give people that they're going to get back. And when they see the value in that, they'll follow you. Why wouldn't I follow you? If you're following me to the river so I can sink, then you're definitely a bad person. But if you're leading me to a road that I can find a way myself and then find out and then help the next person, then you're doing me a favor. You're doing me justice. So that's what I would say. So build that interest. And how can you tie all these things in? The next thing is you can have giveaways. You can have polls. And that's the last point. Have it on your Instagram. Ask people a question. Go on Mojo, use the app, and then they have so many options for polls, how you can, use multi-photos, multi-videos. Enjoy your art. Show people that you actually take time to do something that you love to do, because when they see that interest, they will want to be interested in what you do that's so interesting. So you need to build that yourself. Know what it is, know why you're doing it, know for who you're doing it, and at the same time know when you need to apply that knowledge so that it's not redundant all the time. And before I close, I would like to tell you guys, my website is still up. Thank God. You can check it out. It's still revamping. There's a lot of new stuff coming your way. Check out the blog section on the podcast. It's called playinc.online, which is playinc.online. And just type that on your Google browser or on your Safari or Google Chrome or on your phone and listen. Check it out. Check out the courses. There are amazing things that you can be able to find out there. Check out the music. I do music, by the way. I don't know if you know, but I had a whole list of tracks that I sampled and gave you an idea on the podcast feed about what they do or what the songs were about. So I have a lot of stuff to give you guys. And speaking of giveaways, in the last point, but I digress, you can check out polls, check out stories, check out GIFs, check out questions, and then get gift cards. Go to Walmart, get people to buy stuff, get a $25 Amazon gift card, something that people can really use because you have a budget, because you have a goal, and because you want to get something back. Don't do things that people don't need because you're wasting your time and you're wasting their time, and it's not good for anybody at the end of the day. So all I'm just trying to say is build yourself on Instagram, understand why you're doing things, and you can grow. So if you want to link up with me, check me out. Flav Beats on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on SoundCloud, on Twitch, on everything possible, on YouTube. I'm there. So reach out to me. I'm all over the internet, and I just want to spread love, positivity, knowledge, power, and just connect with people around the world, because this COVID times, this is the time that you need to really grind and know why you're on this earth and what you want to do, because passion beats talent when hard work is involved. Did I say that right? Passion beats talent when you're hardworking. So you just gotta work hard. You gotta work smart. Be on top of your game. Understand things. Read books. I'm reading 2 books right now. I'm staring at them right now, and I'm doing well. And I can see that business-wise, lifestyle-wise, spiritual-wise, it's getting better, and it takes time to get better. So you got to put in that time, and then God will just give everything to you as He plans, because He's the one that created you. So you just need to tap into your source of genius, and honestly speaking, things are going to start happening to you that you would not believe your mind at all. So just be happy, be positive, be optimistic, stay in charge of your day. Build your Instagram. If you get a follow, if you get 10 unfollows, keep going. The right people will come. The right people will come. You just got to keep doing you. And just build your feed. Build something that you need, and before you know it, boom, the world is watching. So I'm telling you about 5 ways on how to grow on Instagram. Check out the link in the description to reach out to me, and we can talk some more very soon. And tomorrow, I'm gonna give you guys the next topic. It's gonna be hotter than this. I mean, this is hot, but it's gonna keep getting hotter. That's why I built it in a 5-day kind of series. So stay in touch, stay in tune, stay blessed, and stay safe.